The outside two guys. Chandler Jones and Terrell Suggs can take over this game if Baltimore left.
Makes a swing out and goes deep. Caught inside the 5 and into the end zone goes the tight end Mark Andrews for a 27-yard touchdown reception. Edwards, no, it's going to be a keeper for Jackson and an easy pitch and catch to Hayden Hurst. So the tight end Andrews had the first touchdown grab of the day, and now the other tight end Hayden Hurst gets in here.
Last week's productivity, we blamed it on Miami. Miami's tanking. They weren't ready for the game, but at some point we got to give Baltimore.
First and goal again. The nose of the football, a half yard away from the end zone. Johnson in, untouched. Well, just like last week, it takes Arizona into the fourth quarter before they get their first score, but they have it, and it makes it yet again a one-possession game.
Within that 5 yards and get your hands completely away from the receiver.
Stafford now 46 yards away from 40,000 his career. He adds to the total here. Marvin Jones into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. In the backfield, Alexander Madison feeling in motion. They fake the give to Madison. Cousins for the end zone. Is it caught? Yes, and what a catch by Adam Thielen, and what a throw by Kirk Cousins. And Thielen went banging into the wall, and hopefully he's okay. But he's grabbing for that right. Kissick gets some opportunities here in the stead of Kerryon Johnson in that run game. Johnson's back out there now to the left of Stafford. But Stafford wants to throw it. And it is caught for the touchdown, and guess who? Second in the quarter for Marvin Jones.
Everybody talks about, what can we do better? We got to execute in the red zone. BS, you don't have to execute.
Thank you, Dean. Dalvin Cook in the backfield. They fake it to him, and they throw it out to the rookie, B.C. Johnson. And he is into the end zone with his first career touchdown.
You're asking Justin Coleman to do something that's impossible. What?
Vikings looking for their first lead of the game. And Dalvin Cook is going to provide it right on cue. Touchdown, Minnesota.
It's a great block by Earl Smith to spring this. The guy that was questioned about probably go a fade down here or here because of 6 seconds left.
Let's see what they do. They go that direction, and this time it is caught by Marvin Jones, his third touchdown of the first half.
You know, it's unbelievable to me that you can't. This is Mike Hughes, good cover guy. All right, Mark.
On second and goal, they go on the play action again, this time for Ham, and he's in for the touchdown. When he's not blocking, he can also catch it. 5-yard touchdown grab for C.J. Ham.
So you remember the first touchdown with B.C. Johnson?
Remember Drew Brees is saying, well, maybe I need to get back sooner than I thought.
Not so fast on that one.
Cousins over the middle, complete to Rudolph. Rudolph, touchdown. First touchdown of the season for the tight end. This one at 15 yards, and it makes it a 2-score game.
So if you're going to play man, you have to play man. You have to understand it.
94!
Yeah. Second and goal out of the gun. Going left side. Going once again to Marvin Jones, and he has a career-high 4 touchdown receptions.
What we talk about red zone and convert.
We welcome those of you that were watching the Cardinals and the Giants. 2 minutes here. The Vikings trying to make it a 2-score game. And it's Dalvin Cook bouncing outside, cutting back inside, and he scores. What a run by Dalvin Cook. His second touchdown of the game.
All week long we talked about it. Chris, tell me what makes a good running back. Vision.
Aren't great. You know, are these guys physical? Are they trying to fight off of blocks? They didn't do a great job of it right there.
First time Baker Mayfield trying to go to the air, and he wants a lot. He's going for the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown by Damian Ratley. 46 yards, Mayfield to Ratley, and the Browns have the lead less than 90 seconds in.
That he runs every single time he gets it.
Yeah, he's not a guy that's just going to run out of bounds. He's looking for that contact.
Got Gio Bernard flexed out on this one.
Going for the end zone, looking for his tight end, C.J. Uzomah. Touchdown, Bengals.
Try and force a field goal.
Bengals have struggled in the red zone this season, but not here as they turn to Joe Mixon, and he punches it in to put Cincinnati in front. Will set the franchise record for most pass attempts in a single season. See if it comes right here on 3rd and goal. It will. Dalton. Being chased from behind by Brian Cox. Instead, he's going to tuck it down and score. Andy Dalton in for 6. Here, 1st and 10 near midfield. Play action. Mayfield, deep down the seam for Landry. He's got it. Jarvis Landry escapes and scores. "56-yard strike from Baker Mayfield, who had the 46-yard touchdown pass earlier in this ball game.
Saw that I was sharing a mic with Terry Bradshaw out there in LA. I was like, are you kidding me? This died and gone to heaven.
Mix it up the middle, he's in. Touchdown Cincinnati to make it a 2-score game. Nixon says, I want that. Baker Mayfield has to find the end zone. Jump ball, Beckham, got it! No! They say he's out. Beckham still thinks he scored.
It certainly looked like he scored. Got a little bit of a push on that one that he might have gotten away with.
18! Raheem Mostert will get the toss. There's some pretty good space right away. San Francisco and Raheem Mostert. Are you kidding me? 80 yards all the way on the toss play. And just like that, the 49ers have the lead.
We go back to having eye backs. We just talked about the running game. The best part about this, you don't miss George Kittle at all.
Garoppolo hitting out wide. That's Reed, and Reed trying to hurdle his way in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Reed just hit pay dirt for the first time in 673 days. His last score coming in November of 2018. Last week.
And we're back to 3rd down, Brandon. Let's see what happens. They're going to go to the stack formation.
And Garoppolo is going to look again for Reed, and he's got Reed again. The second touchdown of the first half for Jordan Reed. And San Francisco expands their advantage with 12 ticks to go in the half.
Jordan Reed complained, and that's not going to get anything done.
Just to clear up what I said late hit. That wasn't the case. Roughing the passers, Ron Torber told you. McKinnon bouncing outside. Trying to get the edge. He dives.
That's my side, baby.
And he's in.
Yeah, baby.
Touchdown. Jarek the Jet McKinnon with his first score of the season.
I am so happy for Jet McKinnon right there. You see him literally turn on the burners. The positive they can take from it. The backups are still pretty good. They're still able to execute.
Sam Darnold running for his life. And somehow able to keep it alive and find Braxton Berrios for the touchdown. Well, not the day that the Jets had envisioned, but that's something to cling on to. A 30-yard pass from Darnold to Berrios on the scramble.
Brandon, that's why they drafted him number 3, right? He is a guy that can extend it down, not a Kyler Murray, you know.
Henderson in the backfield again. He gets it and backs his way in for the touchdown. Darrell Henderson had a great game a couple of weeks ago against Buffalo. Gets the Rams on the board here first in the opening quarter.
That's become commonplace for this Rams offense. 5 games this season, they've had a touchdown on 4 of those opening drives. That is together. So to be able to be versatile enough to find a way to contribute to that offense with all those great college players.
Empty set here for Kyle Allen. Pocket collapses. Allen trying to get the edge. And Allen gets inside the pylon for a Washington touchdown. Kyle Allen stepping in as the starter today and showing that he can use his legs for a 7-yard touchdown scamper. His best start, if you're wondering, is a 13 for 13 start, so still 5 completions to go to get there. As they motion out Woods. Goff trying to make it 9 for 9. He wants a lot here. He wants Woods. He has Woods. And Robert Woods is in. Touchdown. A big strike. Jared Goff to Robert Woods, and the Rams are back in front on the 56-yard connection.
They just give you so much to look at, so much to think about pre-snap that it can be distracting at times as a defender. And you're good. A lot of challenging misdirection and challenging the eyes of the Washington players.
This time off the play fake. Goff rolling. Is he going to run it? Yes. And he goes in untouched. Touchdown, Jared Goff. I don't know about that spike. I think it slipped out of his hands with the raindrops, but it still counts for 6 points. Goff now going to drop to throw again over the middle. Caught. Touchdown, Darrell Henderson. And LA extends the lead here in the 4th quarter with an 11-yard pass. Goff to Henderson.
Yeah, just a staple route in this offense. You know, this was the old F-post. It looks like a crossing route coming out of the backfield. You get the run.
Empty set on 3rd and 11. Matt Ryan with a clean pocket is going for the end zone, and it's caught. Welcome back from the injury, Julio Jones. His first score of the season on the strike from Matt Ryan of 20 yards.
Well, you put 2 defenders on Julio Jones. That's a smart.
Yeah,
it's just a tremendous amount of change from last year to this year.
Second down off the play fake, getting it away. Calvin Ridley doing the rest. Touchdown Atlanta. And the first half onslaught continues. It's now 16-0.
And you've just got to be aware of what's happening on this play. You've got to see it. We see it across the league week in and week out. You motion across, just cut inside short of the first down mark.
So the drive stays alive. Cousins connecting over the middle, stretching it out. I think he's in. Yes, Justin Jefferson, touchdown Minnesota. Took him a while to find pay dirt, but they do with 6:25 left in the 3rd.
Nice job by Kirk Cousins going through his progression right here.
Run!
A little bit of a high snap. Ryan, is he going to run? No, he's going to try to dump it over the top, and he's got Julio Jones. And Julio Jones all the way in for the Atlanta touchdown. Matt Ryan pulling a little rabbit out of his hat. Atlanta not only converts on 4th down, they go 40 yards for the touchdown.
What a great job of an ad-lib. You mentioned it was over 800 throws and catches between these two guys. This is what happens when you...
That was Amir Abdullah's first rushing attempt of the season. And now Cousins going to the air. And there is Adam Thielen. His 7th touchdown to lead all wide receivers in the 2020 season.
It's a nice little change-up to what you normally see down here on the goal line. Usually you're going to cross formation all the way. The detriment more than they were somebody that defense could lean on.
Really from the start when Cousins threw the pick on the first play from scrimmage. Atlanta going to throw it here, and wow, Hayden Hurst is wide open. Down the sideline he goes and in for the score. 35 yards, and that may be the easiest touchdown reception Hayden Hurst ever has.
I don't know if you want to run that one in this situation. I might want to keep that one in the playbook for a little bit further down the road when I really need it in a tight game.
Sideline Minnesota just trying to come up and get this offense going fast, see if they can put it in the end zone one more time. This should help. Justin Jefferson able to escape and get in. I thought Kendall Sheffield might rip his jersey off, but Justin Jefferson stays on his feet and scores it from 49 yards out, and his family loves it.
This is what this offense has the potential to be.
Him up there.
And now Murray taking off, staying on his feet, and into the end zone for the touchdown. So zero coverage is just man-to-man.
Man-to-man, no help, nowhere.
And Murray throwing it out to the side and into the end zone goes Chase Edmonds.
DB's in the lead.
So now Philly facing a 3rd down and 20. Trying to go on a screen outside to Quez Watkins, and Watkins down the sideline and in. Just his 2nd career catch, and he takes it all the way from 32 yards out. For 27 times this year on 4th down, 2nd most in the league.
Jalen Hurts in his legs.
Rolling left. Sets up and fires the strike, touchdown. But a flag is down as well after the catch by Greg Ward.
Holding on the defense. I think we got holding. I think they may have caught it on Patrick Peterson there. Touchdown going to stand.
Here's Craig Ralstad.
Holding. Defense. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
It's good to have an NFL defensive back in the booth. Kevin is a great quarterback at Texas A&M in the mid-'80s. Now Murray scrambling, throwing on the run. Did he catch that? What a catch it was by Larry Fitzgerald. The rookie Hurts, 2nd career start, going for the end zone. Yes, touchdown. Greg Ward, no, they're going to say incomplete. There was a difference of opinions. The officials get together and say he was out of bounds.
Yeah, that's going.
Eagles have not led. Remember, they trailed 16-0. Hurts up the middle. Hurts stretching out. Hurts touchdown. Tie ball game in the desert.
Here we go, Brandon.
Edmonds has quietly had a lot of action. 11 carries, 3 catches. Remember, Kenyon Drake went out for a while with an injury. Toward the sideline, there's Hopkins again. Wow, touchdown, DeAndre Hopkins.
What do you do? What do you do? Try to play man coverage. Got to guard Hopkins. Try to play zone.
Xavier Howard, the electric corner for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, they're on the top part of your screen. You can see all the way at the top.
They will try that run game here in a big hole. Devin Singletary, foot race. Touchdown, Buffalo.
A week ago, this Buff matchup down below. You get a one-on-one here on the bottom of your screen.
That's Sanders. Allen. Extending, and able to find Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Buffalo. You mentioned it, Matt. Allen does so well. He just finds a way to extend plays with his leg.
That's the whole key right there.
Faking the handoff. Allen for the end zone. Diving attempt. And caught for the touchdown. Holding it in, the tight end Dawson Knox. Just as the raindrops start to fall here in Miami Gardens.
Well done by Josh Allen. Again, using his feet, right? Using his feet.
$2.5 million deal.
He got man-to-man down here all by himself at the bottom of the field.
Better get the play off. He did. And then he shovels it inside to Moss. And
still the offensive and defensive line play. That's where the whole thing starts.
They motion Diggs and they run the toss. Moss fighting, staying on his feet, and somehow scoring it. What a run by Zach Moss.
And that was all Zach Moss. Great balance, and you said it. That somehow staying on his feet. Now he lowers his shoulder, takes a hit or puts a hit on because he's aggressive, and does that nice spin, comes out of it, balance intact, and then can
backfield along with Gilliam. It's Moss. Ooh. Boy, just a violent collision with Roberts, but the second effort gets Moss in.
Yeah, and Roberts feels it too. Look, he's holding his left arm. Looks like he hit it with his left shoulder. And that was a big-time collision. Roberts filled the way a backer's supposed to fill right there. And Moss ran the way a back's supposed to run
on the offensive side.
And Snell hasn't seen a ton of time. That was just his 16th offensive snap this year. Now Roethlisberger's going to air it out. And it's caught in stride. Deontay Johnson, a 50-yard touchdown strike.
Times if we have to score. That's what we're doing right here.
It is Young, rookie center, rookie left tackle, second-year guy at left guard in Dotson. But they hand it off. Harris up top. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Maybe we're using him a little too much. Roethlisberger going for the end zone. Touchdown. Chase Claypool, 18 yards. Roethlisberger, and this, for all intents and purposes, could be the ball game. Bridgewater He's got him. Touchdown. Kendall Hinton. Just his third catch of the season. An easy toss from Bridgewater, the first touchdown today for the Denver Broncos.
The ex-quarterback, he started a game. Well, he didn't really start a game, but he played a game that you as a defense, being Pittsburgh, have got to play both. So they're staying on top of that.
Crowd again trying to come to life to disrupt him. Bridgewater, he's going to air this thing out. He's got him. Touchdown. Diving catch, Cortland Sutton. 39 yards. And folks, we got a ball game in the Steel City. Hasn't had a drop since 2019, and you're right, they are in great position here at the 15. Bridgewater slinging it out, first down, reaching, touchdown, Melvin Gordon. Well, still 111
From the 20 right now.
245 yards of offense now for Washington. 179 for Denver. Heineke looking for the end zone. Over the shoulder grab. DeAndre Carter, touchdown. That was a thing of beauty. He beat the coverage of Bryce Callahan.
Well, that's the direction I would go.
Trying to snap this 4-game losing streak is Denver. Washington also desperate for a win at 2-5. Gordon into the end zone. Touchdown Broncos. Finger, but right now Darnold is back in. On a 2nd and 5, they'll toss it out. First down and more. First down and a touchdown for Chuba Hubbard. And a long, sustained 7-minute drive ends with 6.
Really well done by that offensive, right side of that offensive line. And then Hubbard I like his running style. It's a tough run.
Back to him here. We're down inside of 8 minutes left in the 4th. No, they fake it and they throw it to Kamara. Kamara waltzes in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Williams in the backfield. He gets the call straight ahead, and he's in. Jamal Williams, touchdown Detroit.
That's exactly what he does. When they get in the red zone, it's Jamal Williams time down around the goal line. Leaning on the big left side of the offensive line with Taylor Decker and Dan Skipper.
Off the play fake. Swinging it out, complete, and into the end zone goes T.J. Hockenson, the tight end.
Absolutely wide open. And Hockenson, who sold the run action away, pushed down.
So it sets the Vikings up here, trying to break that goose egg. Cousins fakes the toss, and back of the end zone, wide open, there he is. Adam Thielen, his 50th career touchdown reception.
Well, it's been so long since he's been targeted, it's almost like they forgot about him. I think the Lions defense now. The Lions much after this possession.
Detroit 2 timeouts, Vikings 1, should they need it. Cook bounces it outside. He's got the edge, and he's in. Touchdown, Vikings.
Credit the hesitation by Dalvin Cook here. Really somewhere, popping out and picking that thing off.
Goff now 22 of 30. Hands it off. Williams. Right side. Williams extends and scores. Back into the end zone. Jamal Williams with a 13-yard rushing touchdown. And Detroit extends their lead. Well, there is a flag at the 6-yard line, so hold everything here.
I wonder if it's going to be. It looked like Jamal Williams grabbed the face mask of Peterson. At least he had his hand up on it.
Well, Jared Goff is over there trying to get near the officials to plead his case for Detroit. Jefferson down on the bottom of your screen, but it's going to be Madison. Madison slips through. Madison stays on his feet and scores.
And this is all Madison. Once he breaks here to the outside, down the field towards the end zone.
That last play, 29 yards, by the way, was the long play today for this Minnesota offense. Cousins, he's got him, touchdown, it's Osborne again, and Minnesota is in front with 45 seconds to play. To get to the 45, Gino flush from the pocket, throws it at the last second, and what a throw to DK Metcalf. Metcalf stays on his feet and rolls into the end zone for a Seattle Seahawks touchdown of 50 yards.
And did I mention that DK Metcalf is a pretty good football?
We had that
that was outstanding.
Kamara already 34 yards on 8 carries. Back to Taysom Hill. Hill up the middle and in. The Wildcat quarterback Taysom Hill scores the touchdown.
Off to that right side. That's not easy to do. Few can do it, and he's exceptional.
Hill back in at quarterback, and Dwayne Washington checks in at running back. He's going to block for Hill, and Hill yet again strolls in. His second rushing touchdown of the first half.
That's a really well-designed play. The motion worked. Catch up on down here with Lattimore. Let's see what happens.
Smith steps up, and he is going to take a shot. He's got Lockett in stride. Touchdown Seattle with 7 ticks left in the half. A 35-yard strike. Smith to Lockett, and Seattle is back in front.
Excellent call. Excellent.
Saying offensive holding. Or
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Dalton needs 9 yards here. Instead, he says, how about a touchdown? Has it broken up. Olave jostling with Bryant, and now Olave maybe in a little bit of pain.
That's a great throw. Great decision. The ball's where it had to be. Olave did not complete the catch, it appears, when he was thrown down.
Taysom Hill back in at quarterback instead of Andy Dalton.
How much would it better to run?
He has not thrown a pass yet.
Oh, here we go.
How about that? And his first pass is a beauty for a touchdown to Adam Troutman.
All right, so I lost the bet. But a great throw. Great throw, and he knew exactly where he wanted.
For the last 8 seasons. Play action. Smith sets up at midfield. He wants the end zone. He wants Lockett, and he's got him again. Lockett earlier had a 35-yard touchdown reception. This one of 40 yards.
They can't stop him on the backside. They just can't. And that time it looked like he was in.
Always appreciate the gifts.
No problem.
Second down and 1. Gino will turn around and hand it off, and there's Walker's first big run of the game, and it's a huge hole. Kenneth Walker, the 21-year-old rookie, is gone for 69 yards into the end zone, and we're tied at 31.
And the game slowed down on that one. And it opened up beautifully, and Kenneth Walker did exactly what they got your individual.
There's no running backs, there's no wide receivers on the field right now. And that means they're going to run it with Hill. This is worked every time, and now he's gone. It's a foot race, but the speed of Woolen, will he get there? No! Touchdown! A 60-yard scamper for Taysom Hill.
Focus, Brandon.
Second and goal. Pickett dumps it out to Harris, and Harris is in. Kenny Pickett's first passing touchdown of his career, and Pittsburgh has the early lead.
So Bill,
eighth play of the drive, Trubisky for the end zone, caught, touchdown, Chase Claypool. Thirteenth play of the drive coming up. 2 fourth-down conversions on this drive for Brady. Underneath Fournette. Inside the 10, inside the 5, and into the end zone. Leonard Fournette powering his way in, and they can tie him with a 2-point conversion.
what a well-designed
in the past.
Yeah, what a joy it was to talk to him this week. Leading tackler for that Falcon defense. Now Burrow off the play fake. He's going to let one fly. Oh, he's got him wide open. And strolling in for the touchdown is Tyler Boyd. 60 yards, and the Bengals are on top 2 minutes in. The red zone, top 5 in the league. Mixon gets another opportunity, stumbles, but enough momentum to fall forward and score the touchdown.
Well, we talked about the new faces that were on that.
Until January 15th earlier this year when they beat Las Vegas in the first round. Of course, they would go on to the Super Bowl before falling to the Rams. Off to a great start here as we begin the second quarter. Burrow on a 1st and 10, going to loft it down the sideline. Chase has it, and he's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Tremendous placement on this ball from Joe Burrow to Jamar. Takes a stop.
So now 3rd and goal. I formation, Algier over the top and in. And the Falcons are on the board.
Well, they say the low man always wins. That's not always the case. Sometimes it's a guy going up. Ultimately, it just comes down to execution again, no matter who's in there for this Falcons defense.
All 3 timeouts inside of a minute. Working the sideline, but then Chase comes back inside, and he's gone! Jamar Chase, second touchdown, this one from 41 yards out. Yeah, Pitts. Last year was number 4 pick, and Mariota is going to go deep, and he's got the connection. All the way into the end zone goes Damiere Byrd, his first catch of the season, and it goes for 75 yards and a touchdown. So how about that, Damiere Byrd? You haven't had any action all season as far as catches goes, and the Joe Mixon. No, instead, how about a sneak from Joe Burrow?
No signal yet.
Looked like he was in. Wait for it.
It certainly
yes,
did.
touchdown. I don't know what they saw when they got closer, but it counts all the same, and Burrow's in for 6. But didn't start because of an illness. Trey Turner in his spot. Play fake, Heineke dumps it off Gibson. He's got the corner, he's got the touchdown. Antonio Gibson puts Washington in front.
Right, so many times.
So now the ball down at the 6-yard line. Going to hand it to Hines around the corner. And there's Indianapolis's first touchdown of the ball game. And they extend their lead. And for Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown of the season. Robinson in the backfield. They call him a bulldozer. Will they give him the football? No, it'll be Heineke. Heineke, no signal. Yes, they say he's in. It'll be reviewed, but for the moment, touchdown Washington. And we welcome those of you just joining us.
Even though, I'll tell you what, it wasn't a full-speed deal.
A pretty good start here for Desmond Ridder. He's going to keep this. He's got the edge, and he's got the Falcons touchdown. A 7-yard run by Desmond Ridder.
Wow, they're just
spot out at wide receiver. Second and goal. Ridder flips it. Robinson has it. And he has a touchdown. And Atlanta is back in front. Stroud throws for the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. C.J. Stroud able to find Dalton Schultz with 1:49 to play.
interception, if it's going to be a shot, either your receiver gets it or nobody gets it.
Cousins perfect on this drive so far. Looking in zone, caught! Touchdown! It's the rookie, Jordan Addison. And Minnesota grabs the lead late in the second quarter. Keep in mind, Minnesota will also get the ball to start the second.
Decisions and executing. You're not even thinking. Just getting the flow.
Pressure coming here. And the ball is out. It's still free. And the Vikings pick it up. Down the sideline goes Jordan Hicks. And Hicks is in for the scoop and score for the Minnesota Vikings. So the rookie Tyson Bagent on his first series as an NFL quarterback coughs it up and the Vikings take advantage.
Well, this all goes back to protection. There's no way size, but he can move laterally as well.
Ninth play of the drive with inside of 8 minutes left. Bagent on a sneak. No signal. They uncover the bodies and they say touchdown. Tyson Bagent, first touchdown for the rookie. And we've got a one-score game. It's Beck that gets it. The fullback straight ahead, and he gets in. Andrew Beck, just his third carry of the year, his first touchdown, and Houston takes the lead.
Yeah, sometimes you got to throw those lead backs. You got to give them a try to go for it on fourth down. Certainly want to be able to convert. Now Thielen on the other side.
Hubbard in the backfield. Young throws for the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Tommy Tremble, the tight end. It's a sneak. Did he get in? Boy, waiting for the signal. Yes, they say it's a touchdown for Stroud, and Houston has the lead back. Well, I'm sure we'll get looks at this. I just don't know if there's going to be a look that can change the call on the field. There were so many bodies in there.